Okay, bags are finally in and the car is packed. We were driving from Austin to New Orleans, and the road already felt so calm, perfect road trip vibes. First stop was Houston for breakfast. We stopped at a Pakistani restaurant and got paratha, keema, and omelette. Warm, filling, and honestly the best way to start a long drive. And then, of course, chai at Philly's. And then we were back on the road. We blasted some music, sang along, laughed, and enjoyed a peaceful drive. After hours on the road, we finally reached New Orleans and went straight to lunch at Joey Caves. We ordered the po' boy meal and Cajun fried chicken. The po' boy meal was basically a poor man's version of a sandwich. And the Cajun fried chicken was crispy, flavorful, and exactly what we needed after sitting in a car all day. Then we checked into Virgin Hotels. The lobby was super stylish, and the rooftop pool had such a chill vacation vibe. The rooftop lounge had a gorgeous pool. Unfortunately though, by the time we reached New Orleans and checked into our hotel, it was pretty late and the pool access was closed for the night. Honestly, the room we booked was gorgeous. I mean, we had seen it in pictures before booking, of course. But when we actually got to the hotel and had a look at our room, everything was so well thought, everything was so well decorated, it just had such a cozy and modern vibe. An absolute 10 out of 10. The next morning, we started at Cafe Beignet on Bourbon Street. The outdoor seating was so cute. Statues, greeneries, a little fountain. It felt like a hidden garden. For breakfast, we got the crawfish omelette and the mushroom omelette, both with grits. So comforting and filling, the perfect start of the day. After breakfast, we hopped onto this red cable car, which honestly made everything feel extra charming. We passed by these beautiful old houses and stopped at Lafayette Cemetery. The architecture around here is just something else. The cemetery felt quiet and peaceful, and learning about the history made it even more interesting. I never thought I'd say this, but the cemetery was actually aesthetically very pretty. After walking around for a bit, we took another cable car back towards the city. By the time we got back, it was lunch again. We stopped at Lufu Nola and got the tikka wrap. Spicy, flavorful, and so good. While exploring, we randomly spotted someone making fresh fudge right in front of us. We realized it was Kilvin's and immediately went inside. There were so many fudges, sweet, ice creams, and even giant chocolate bars. Everything smelled amazing. We ended up getting the classic hot fudge sundae and it was 100% worth it. Then we walked around at Jackson Square where artists were set up everywhere. Paintings, sketches, all kinds of arts. church and the park around it was so beautiful, especially with people just sitting and relaxing. The inside of the church felt calm and peaceful, a nice break from all the noise outside. However, right outside there was a guy riding a unicycle and entertaining the crowd. A very New Orleans energy. We spent some time just walking around and taking it all in. Next up was Cafe du Monde, and it was packed, like line out of the door packed. But we got the classic beignets and a frozen coffee. Messy, sugary, and absolutely worth it. After that, we walked for a bit by the water and just slowed things down a bit. Later, we checked into our second hotel, Le Méridien, New Orleans. At night, we went out to Bourbon Street. It was loud, colorful, and full of energy, something happening every few steps. We even saw some cops patrolling on huge horses, which was honestly wild to see up close. There were street performers everywhere, live music playing non-stop. Caught this cable car passing by just before heading back west. The next day, we drove out for an airboat adventure, something totally different from the city. We checked in, got ready, and honestly didn't know what to expect.
Okay, I'll have you guys stick to this side of the railing and move up for me.
Wristbands on, views are already looking unreal. Once the tour was ready to start, the tour guide allotted our seats, and we began our drive. It was a warm, sunny day, and the views were absolutely gorgeous. The tour guide took us a bit deeper into the waters, and honestly, that boat was really loud. It's a good thing they gave us these noise cancelling headphones because otherwise, I think we would have been partially deaf. But it was a gorgeous drive. We saw a gator getting fed a marshmallow, which I never knew until that day that gators like sugar.
The same spot year after year.
The guide also stopped and told us about a mom gator while feeding her. Kind of scary, but so interesting how he was able to handle her.
Good job. Come on. You watching your eggs? Anything hatched yet? Come on.
Once we finished our alligator sighting, we headed back to where the tour began. Over overall, this was a great tour and it was a once in a lifetime kind of experience seeing alligators so up close. On the way back, we spotted another big gator getting fed a sausage. I've never seen a gator so up close. And just like that, the trip was over. New Orleans was full of food, music, history, and such good memories.